This is the Brick Commentary Central. You're listening to the BCC Podcast. It is Monday, February 19th of 2024, and you're listening to episode 883 of the BCC Podcast. I'm IlQ, and joining me tonight is Maluris.
I feel like, it's weird not having Mace here right now. Feels very empty.
It does. Leo's not here, Mace isn't here, we've only got Ford.
Yeah, you're stuck with me.
YouTube analytics are completely broken.
Yeah.
I should X this. Oh, I didn't even finish the title. It just says saying some dwarfs. This will be some dwarfs are here.
Including me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip.
Our own resident dwarf Ford.
I don't know. I like some dwarfs.
You think I should just leave it as some dwarfs?
I don't know. It has a ring to it.
Okay, fine. We'll leave it at some dwarfs.
That's what Bilbo Baggins hates.
Nope, this is spelled the way that Tolkien did not spell his dwarves.
Yeah.
Which is actually in large part because of this movie.
It's not just a movie, it's an animated feature.
That's what a movie is, Ford.
No, not all movies are animated.
Are you sure? What's
I'm
animation?
pretty sure. What?
What's the definition of animation?
Moving pictures.
Hmm?
Okay. You've got a point. Touche.
Yeah, I mean, it's all just pictures.
But not all movies are hand-drawn animation.
Yeah, not all.
Most.
Neither are most animated movies.
Well, these days, that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
What a shame. Look how far we've just destroyed hand-drawn animation culture.
In
dead.
more recent news, we can get AI animated films.
I don't think it works.
Haven't you seen some of the more recent AI prompts of text to video?
No, I haven't.
It's actually really decent now, and people are like, great, well, we're at the point, it's only taken a year since this stuff has gone live, and now we're already going to have to try and figure out what's real and what's fake, because...
I don't know,
Wasn't it still fake before and people did it by hand?
Yeah.
I'm just talking about actual stuff now. Like, if AI prompted Joe Biden to do something, and then I AI text voiced him, now people are gonna wonder if that's the real Joe Biden or if it's a fake Joe Biden.
I don't think so. Honestly, because already people said stuff that was fake all the time and people believed it. What difference does it make if there's a video?
Like, we already had this conversation when deepfakes were, brand new. So,
Yeah.
I feel like deepfakes were a bit easier to tell something was off with them, though.
I don't think it's going to be much of a problem. Plus, I feel like AI is actually getting stupider.
I mean, people are using it now.
Yeah, it's not supposed to learn like it. Have you guys used Bing Chat after that got nuked? Remember at first, like the Bing AI was actually really good for like the first 3 days it was up.
I never used it, but I do remember this. So
yeah, and then immediately it got stupid because they started restricting a bunch of stuff that it could do.
Yeah. That's because well, we all know what happens when the internet gets access to an AI. They try to immediately make it, politicize it.
Well, the thing is, it couldn't politicize the AI itself because the AI doesn't learn from people in this type of model.
Right.
But the thing is, they just didn't like that people were doing stuff with it for their own memes.
On amusement.
Yeah. And they just decided to stop having fun.
The fun police raided the AI.
I mean, it's true, and yeah, there is some bad stuff. Mostly, it was just stuff people could find offensive. Those are the reason they swapped it off, and that is an awful reason. We're never gonna have progress if they are trying to hinder what people can do with it creatively.
Taylor Swift.
Okay, I didn't hear about that. I don't condone that use.
But
also, there's literally no way to stop it. People are gonna find a way no matter what. So if we spend all of our resources trying to stop them, there's not going to be any progress. At that point, they just need to make. You're only going to fix that by making the whole industry illegal.
Which is what people want.
I mean, I want that too. Not the AI industry, the other industry.
No, I don't. Oh yeah, okay.
People want
I
that
was
too,
talking
yeah.
about the AI.
They want the other industry perfectly legal, but they don't want this for some reason. Because somehow that's more ethical.
Because there's artists behind the other one.
There's artists behind AI too.
No, there's zero artists behind AI. It's just a conglomeration. It's stealing.
Well, I mean, AI is like, it's like coding in that respect. Like the more you add to it, the more refined it gets.
There's still an art to using AI.
Yeah. Like there is the ability to actually get good at it. Right? And we've seen that.
Mace is no longer with us. In response to chat.
Mace, he became one with the AI.
This is why we can't make AI illegal. We have Mace on there.
So Kevin, to your point, like, oh, it's only been 1 year and they already have great AI videos, and yes, that is true. But also, it's been a year, and what has AI actually changed?
Nothing.
Changed a lot of artists' lives because they don't get commissions anymore.
Okay, if you're so mediocre that yeah, you know, and a robot can replace you, you don't deserve to be an artist. And let's face it, we have too many people doing art. We do. And the thing is, if it's all commissioned too, you know what? That means if you give AI a prompt, give an artist prompt, there's actually not a lot of artistry going into it. They're just following directions. They're not actually being creative. Am I wrong?
No, you've got a point. The thing is, like, something like AI should be used to increase the amount of specialties that we can allow ourselves to learn.
Mm-hmm. Which is actually not arts. Maybe something practical.
Yeah, like I'm a scientist, right? That's
I'm something of a scientist myself.
Like you know, I'm a biologist. In a way, it's an art, but in another way, it's it's a craft. It's a specialty, and something like AI could help us, reach that specialty. Just like the ubiquity of food has helped us reach that kind of thing, because we don't have to live on a farm every day, so we can get our own food. We can just go to the store and buy it.
Well,
someone has to farm that.
Maybe we need to get back to the point we can do that, actually.
I mean, maybe we do, right? I mean, with
maybe if less people were artists and more people are making me cheap food.
Yeah, I mean, I'm reminded of the day in the life of the tech billionaire thing. You know what I'm talking about? With that?
No, I don't.
We need
I think it was
AI.
like last year. There were there's this trend of the weird TikTok women weirdos who were like, "Oh, here's a day in the life of my job at like Google, making like $70,000 a year," and they don't do anything. Like they literally just go and like eat snacks all day. Whereas like we're all working our butts off just to make ends meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all got fired, by the way.
Yeah. Instead, they should make me snacks. I want some people to grow more cheap food.
Train the AI to start growing food. That's what we need to do. Solve world hunger.
Well, we already solved it. It's just no one is using the solution.
True.
That's not actually what's gonna fix the food stuff. It's a mix of transportation and politics, but
there's no
chemicals.
fixing.
I do think
Politics.
I think there's actually an issue with the amount of people that want to be content creators as a job.
Yes, because they don't have the talent for it.
Now, there was a time when we were young where we thought that doing something like this was a viable option for some income. Quickly, we realized, or maybe not so quickly, but eventually we realized, one, it's not. Two, I don't think we want it to be. Anyone who's
It was
gone...
also, to be fair to younger selves, it was a more viable option back then because YouTube wasn't so strict about monetization.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, someone could just post one video and make a ton of ad revenue off of it back in the day if it was one successful hit. That is not going to happen these days. These days, you would need to have a hit channel.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how it's going to work.
And
there's not going to be enough monetization. You might get something,
and yet there's still way more creators making money than back then. That's part of the problem, is the oversaturation. And I don't know that I know enough about economics to know for certain this is a thing. I feel like Leo could tell us if he was here, but I feel like if more of these people were contributing to the economy and taxes were lower, it would help.
Oh, the taxes being lower would always help.
But yeah, there's just too many people doing art now, and most of them aren't very good at it. We need a few good artists and less mediocre artists like ourselves. But we don't try and make money, so we get a pass.
We don't try to make art.
It's true.
We have our AI do it instead.
Yep. I wish there's some really good AI art things I could get for free at one point. Now they're just all gone. Yeah, there are certain things I could definitely commission that I could not have AI do. Like, AI could not make our minifigure avatars where it's at. I'm trying to get new ones. It just couldn't do that. I need someone that can very specifically do exactly what I want, which means these artists that are having AI steal commissions from them means that people are just having commission really stupid, non-specific things with money that they could just throw away. You know?
Yeah.
AI voice acting, how suddenly people are really just anti-AI voicing for YouTube videos, which is the stupidest thing for...
Yeah, that I don't really understand.
No, no, if you're anti-AI art, that's how it started, was because, like, people started generating landscapes and stuff, and those look decent because it's hard to screw that up, right?
Yeah.
So the artists all got on the bandwagon of, oh, this is stealing. Then the voice stuff started getting good, and then it's basically the same people. It's people who are, oh, I'm a voice actor. I don't get jobs except through cheap, small YouTube channels every now and again, and suddenly they have AI voices. So it's the exact same type of people.
Well, I'm sure some of them are better than Young, yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, he's very monotone, and he got a part in the Yakuza series as the main character recently.
I don't know what that is either.
Yeah, Japan.
Quite.
Japan is weird.
But
that's the whole point.
AI voice acting is not going to replace good voice acting. However, it is going to nudge out the mediocre voice actors who, you know, if they're not giving good performances, well, what's the point of having them voice it instead of AI SpongeBob or whatever, you know? Like,
I mean, I think it's a good tool for smaller creators.
That's
right?
it's
Who are
not
trying to put
gonna.
a project
I
together.
shouldn't say it's not at the point where it can replace people in actual like productions. And if freaking
Yeah.
out, it's like Disney is like investigating, looking to do it. Okay, yeah, they're gonna do that. We're not there yet, and it's never gonna replace people who can do a performance. What it's gonna replace is people that can do an impression. Which again, voice acting is not about doing impressions. It's just not. And if that's all you can do, you're not a voice actor. There are some things that are, and that's how I think a lot of this is so easy to throw people down this trail, is there are some ways that voice actors got a raw deal in Hollywood. There was some really stupid stuff, and then them giving their roles away to people that can't act because there's name recognition power, which, to be fair, AI can't do. You know, if you want to attach a Chris Pratt to your movie, you can't do AI. You might as well just hire a normal
no
voice
AI
actor.
Garfield.
So now, but you know, because they generate, now I feel like voice actors have way too much sympathy. Voice actors and animators and stuff, it's like, we don't need to be always advocating for these other careers. There are so many careers where people probably don't get what they should, or are abused, or, you know, the industry doesn't appreciate them how they should. But why do we only care about the ones in entertainment? Entertainment is a good thing, and art is a very good thing. I completely believe that a lot of people, especially on the right, feel like they write that off a lot. But those are very
But
good,
it's not
important things.
essential.
It's not essential, and it's not your right to be in a certain career. It's just not. And there are other things you can do, and you should plan your life and your job based on the skills you have, not the skills you wish you had. So I encourage everyone to go out and use AI to draw their backgrounds and voice their YouTube videos, because I think it's good just to have art as a hobby. We have a lot of free time as a culture, so do a productive job and then make fun stuff on the side.
Yeah, like if it allows you to kind of like flex your muscles a bit and like visualize what's going on in your head in the real world or in the digital world, I guess in that case, I think it's fine. I don't
Also,
have any problem with that.
Squidward singing Frank Sinatra songs is a higher form of art than most of these artists doing commissions will ever achieve.
It was truly life-changing to hear Squidward sing My Way.
It was. Some of like the AI covers, it does take work to create these properly too.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
are
because there's
actual works of art.
Plenty of bad ones.
They're
Plenty.
yeah.
But what about Hank Hill singing Big Iron?
That one's pretty. I feel like my favorite one actually now might be SpongeBob Squidward and Mr. Krabs covering the Backstreet Boys. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
There's a few blurbs in it, but it's really great. Then there is a period of time where like Mr. Krabs is leading an Irish rebellion. There's some. Let me see if I can find the picture from this one. I gotta find this cover. I know.
Wait, is the one where Mr. Krabs is the rapper, or am I thinking something else?
No. Well, maybe that's what he's looking at. But Mr. Krabs leading an Irish revolution.
Yeah, there's one. Oh, is it not up anymore? He has like a gun and.
I mean, considering what happened last year, it's not outside the realm of possibility.
Yeah, that's exactly when it started to come out that Mr. Krabs was doing this stuff.
Okay, I found one of my favorite.
Well, don't leave us hanging.
I'm getting it.
No more stupid robot hand. Give us Mr. Krabs.
A lot of the AI covers are being deleted, it does seem. Which is a shame. We're losing valuable pieces of our culture.
Oh,
See,
man.
they're talking about destroying art, but they're killing art by getting rid of
Yeah.
AI covers.
I was upset that a lot of AI covers weren't as popular by the time we got to Christmas music, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I never really heard any AI Christmas music. Oh, thank
I
you.
looked
maybe
for
next
some, but
there were a couple.
I have a feeling by next year
but-
we're going to see it all gone, honestly. I think it's going to end up being a fad because they're going to make it harder and harder to access the technology.
Yeah. Just like the internet, right?
Mm-hmm. But we got some good stuff for a time. There are also, like, some of the memes that people make with AI, or not even with AI, where they cut out all the frames. Those are true forms of art. Not all of these people who do commissions on Twitter. Screw those people. I'm also looking for someone if you know anyone.
Mhm.
Yeah, how about real artists who aren't on Twitter all day? That'd be great.
I mean, to be fair, if you are that type of artist, you probably have to be on Twitter all day.
I guess so,
Yeah,
yeah. But I mean, like, terminally online, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
like me. I'm not an artist or anything. I'm just terminally.
Yes, that is true. So,
All right. Now let's talk about the only news we got today. We
for
got
now.
for
Yeah.
now.
Our timing couldn't be better, of course. Like they're dropping news on D&D tomorrow for Lego. They hit us with the teaser image for that
I feel like also the leaked
tomorrow.
image for this set was so close to what we got that there's just not a lot more
Yeah.
to discuss.
You're right. So this definitely means we're getting the Deku Tree.
It's gotta. If we get
Yeah.
all these and not the Deku Tree,
There will be riots. In this
I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah. He might burn down his home, everybody.
I've got good insurance.
He'll
I don't
collect
know
that
that
and
my
turn it
Lego
into
is
a-
insured though, so that might be an issue.
You might want to get that appraised.
Who do you get to appraise that? I've like
You
with
have
the
to have the Lego expert
with
come
the
in.
price. Some of these Ninjago sets have gone up since I've gotten them, and so my Bionicle especially. I've got.
Just tell the insurance company how much they're worth to you, and they'll
feel
insure
like-
it, I guess.
I've got at least 10 grand worth of Lego.
Mm.
You know, not new value. I paid way less for it, but the value some of this goes up.
Oh yeah.
Especially like if Bionicle sets, a lot of them are going for like 50 a piece now. Maybe 10 grand is it going a little extreme, but it's a lot. It's no
Yeah, it's
insignificant
not exactly a
amount.
small number, yeah. So
Yeah. I
I
don't
don't
know
know
how
who
insurance
to-
works.
yeah.
So. Oh, well,
mean, who
if all my possessions are gone, it's just Lego. That doesn't mean someone can steal it. Then if they steal it, and it's dark, according to the Levitical law, I can kill them.
Well, there's
What
also
about if it's
Castle.
light out though?
Yeah, castle law, but I'm talking more about moral for it. No, if it's laid out, I'm not allowed to kill them. I think. Pretty
What do you
sure
do then?
Leviticus
Really?
only says that you're allowed to kill them if it's dark and you can't tell if they're going to be a danger to you.
I didn't know that. Okay.
But I don't completely. I mean, we can just look it up now. This is the only bit of news we have today.
Snow White's really bringing up the discussion in us. I mean, yeah, Levitical law. 7 dwarves, are they morally okay to live with each other?
Oh, it's in Exodus. Sorry,
Oh.
Exodus 22. Let's do some
I haven't
review
seen
here.
Snow White in so long. I don't remember what it was like.
It's about 7 dwarves.
Oh, we're not going to
and
read from the new
Really?
international version. We're not heathens.
So the 7 dwarves are union workers, right?
I guess.
Yeah. So they're led by this guy named Doc.
Yep.
He's the non-union guy. He's the supervisor. There's Dopey.
That's you.
He does drugs, so he's just out of it. And then there's Grumpy. He's the union leader. Like he's
What
always
about
dissatisfied
Sneezy?
with his
That's
work
me.
conditions.
Yeah, I'm the sneezy one. Don't deny it.
Okay, so then you have a woman enter their bachelor pad, and she just moves all their crap, right? Like she just zero regard for them. Like she just straight up
She's like, look at
moves
this house. It's so
everything,
dirty. I'm just gonna clean
organizes the
everything."
joint, and it's just like, yo, this is my house, my rules. You're gonna wash yourselves. Like there's a 10-minute segment of this movie dedicated to them washing themselves.
It's not 10 minutes.
Yes, it is. It is 10 minutes of like she's like, okay, you guys have to wash yourselves, and they're like, no, we don't do that. We're men.
10-minute shower scenes.
Then
Spicy.
she's like, no, you're going to go into the showers with Batman, okay? Like,
Wait, what?
Oh, we still got to show you that, Ford.
oh yeah, Zack Snyder's Batman. Anyways,
Is that what you were supposed to show me? Wait, you said this like 3 months ago.
I know,
Yeah.
and I remembered I forgot, and I keep forgetting to bring it up.
so Zack Snyder's Batman, but like they don't want to wash. And Doc is like, no, union
For anyone
workers,
listening,
see,
just
it's so
look it up on your
easy.
own time.
Just it's so easy. Just wash yourselves. And they're like, oh, gosh. And it's like 10 minutes of the movie. Like
I looked
this
it up, Kevin. It's
hour-long
4.5
movie.
minutes.
It's 10 minutes. It's 4.5 for like if you're including just the part where they actually wash. But like Snow White's just like, no, you gotta wash. Like, and she's like shooing them out of the house and stuff. Like, then like she gets murdered, and then they murder her murderer, but it's dark out, so it's okay.
I did find the verse, too. So it doesn't exactly say what to do if it's during the day, but it says, if the thief is found breaking in, and he is struck so that he dies, there shall be no guilt for his bloodshed. If the sun is risen on him, there shall be guilt for his bloodshed.
I see.
So you just feel like, oh darn, man, I feel so bad if it's during the daytime.
I mean, maybe I totally misread this actually as well, but I don't know. Yeah, but why'd we get on this again?
Uh,
No.
Oh, yeah.
Lego. You're
Yeah,
Lego
steering
collection.
Lego.
Leviticus to Castle Doctrine.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, according to Castle Doctrine, yeah, I can do. If anyone comes in my house, I can kill them. We're just talking about like American. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's no question about that. I'll probably still go to jail for a bit, but I'll get out. 'Cause that's also how things work now, unfortunately.
Yep. But hopefully you never have to do it. You know.
But now, if they break into my house and Kevin kills them, is that still Castle Doctrine, or does it have to be the owner that does it?
I think it's still Castle Doctrine, but I'm not entirely
Because
sure.
I'm allowed in your castle. I am an ally of the kingdom. However, the Dark Knight himself is not.
If I use
So-
a bayonet, will that keep me from going to jail?
Yeah,
Just as
because
the
that's
founding
what the founding fathers
intended. You know
Like-
what's so funny about the whole thing is the British had banned bayonets.
Nice.
Yeah, how'd that go for him?
No, then we decide what we get him.
Yep.
And that's
So-
why I should be allowed to own small nuclear arms.
You know, in case someone tries to nuke you.
Mm-hmm.
Can
This
I
is-
build my own nuclear reactor so I can get free electricity for life?
Morally, yes.
All right. How do you get the thorium for me?
Is it lawful?
doing this.
Is it moral?
Look. It's my house. I can build whatever I want inside of it.
Well, technically you rent.
But once I buy a house, I can do whatever I want inside of it. If I want free electricity, I will make it so.
How much does
I should be
thorium
able to.
cost?
I don't know. I'm afraid to add it to my search history.
I'll do it.
I don't think it's
Okay,
illegal
thanks.
to look into borium. Like, it's just a
Not
nuclear
borium,
reactive.
Thorium, you wingnut.
That's what I just said.
No, you said borium.
Yeah,
No, it's thorium.
that's what I just said.
No, you said it with a B.
How much is a kilogram?
I don't know.
Like,
Wait, Ford,
Oh,
your
wait.
science.
1 kilogram is a
Did he-
1,000 grams.
1,000 grams. How much is a gram?
well, if we're
It's
talking
2
like
pounds
weed,
about?
you know, 2 pounds? No.
No, it's not.
Listen, you get a little gram of weed, you know, in the
It's
bag.
actually
like,
0.002 pounds. That's okay. I was
Yeah,
getting things mixed
so-
up.
This is 2019. There's no way these are prices. Today.
just for inflation.
Is it thorium oxide? Is there a different type of thorium?
I don't remember if it's elemental thorium you would need to enrich. Well, if it's enrichment, then I don't remember the process of nuclear reaction.
Why is
Not
this
into
site
this.
giving it to me in Indian rupees?
Because you can only buy them with Indian rupees.
This is about $276 a gram.
Okay,
That's
that's
doable.
not too bad, you know.
Yeah.
For a
This is
mini
also
reactor.
thorium oxide, so I don't know if it's the right type of thorium.
Well, you would have to enrich the thorium. You'd have to isolate it.
Much
I'm
does
sure there are ways.
enriched thorium cost?
No. The process of the enrichment is what produces the product.
What are this is the salts cost roughly $150 a kilogram. What are the salts?
You know, like if you want to take a bath, you just put in the salts.
Yeah, the nuclear bath.
The nuclear bath salts. Nuclear gamer girls.
It's cheaper than uranium.
Nuclear gamer girl bath water.
Thorium is like the most unremarkable looking substance.
But its possibilities are endless. That's what makes it so fascinating.
There
I
you go. There's a
become
picture of the
thorium.
thorium by some dwarfs.
It looks exactly like these dwarves would mine that thorium and not give two thoughts towards it because they have like thousands of diamonds in their mine, but still.
Okay, it looks like thorium oxide is what you want.
They'd be like, "What's this stuff? It's a reactant in a nuclear reaction." Eh.
The
Throw it away.
dwarves are like they are living out in the middle of nowhere, so maybe they reject modernity. Like
Yeah,
they're like, no power grid for us. We're good.
they just yearn for the mines, like children.
Well, they're about the size of children. Take that, Peter Dinklage.
Bruh. So, is there anything really remarkable about the set, or no?
It looks nice.
Yeah.
We get so many big
Nice looking,
sets now. I mean, the size itself isn't remarkable. In fact, I would say smaller sets would be more remarkable at this point.
Yeah, it probably should have come out last year, for the Centennial. I mean, we know why it didn't, right? But probably should come out last year.
Do you think the X Mansion is still real?
Yeah, I do.
It could correspond better with now they finally announced X-Men 97 with the
It
trailer.
looks awful.
Did they
It's
actually
so,
announce it?
Well, they had the
Yeah.
trailer out, yeah.
It looks so bad.
I've never seen the original X-Men
It's just
animated.
so like the original. It looked like the books to a degree, right? Like it looked like the comic pages almost. But this one is just the what if animation with cell shading.
To be fair, the last season,
Yeah, like
or last two
they had to
seasons of the
change up
show,
the
it kind of
studio,
yeah,
but
they changed studios. The animation was worse.
It still looked unique though, right? Like it still
yeah,
had the identity. But this just I don't know. I feel like it's trying too hard.
the thing is they're not 2D animating it. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Again, yeah,
like I wouldn't even mind if it were
everything's
digital.
gotta be 3D, and it's not, hand drawn. It's not crafted essentially,
Mm-hmm.
and that just makes it look worse.
Is Magneto good at the end of the original X-Men 90s cartoon?
I don't remember because, like Ford said, it switched studios at a point, and I feel like the first studio had its own ending for the series,
Yeah.
and then
So like the show had
it
two
kind of
endings.
continues though.
Yeah,
and
it
then
ended.
it has a weird ending that I don't remember.
So the thing is, like, they had a 5-season plan for it, right? And had a really good ending at season 5. But then Fox Kids, or whoever's running it, they ordered more episodes, and they were like, well, we have enough in the tank at this studio for, at the current studio for a few episodes, but we're going to have to get another studio to finish the job. And that's why it kind of feels disjointed. And there's a lot just like kind of left hanging because of it.
Yeah,
And the way it ends is just kind of like, bleh.
at least it did have an ending though, unlike the rest of like most of the other
Yeah, that's true.
90s shows that's connected
Spider-Man.
with Spider-Man.
Which, like, it's a cliffhanger ending I'm actually, like, okay with, you know?
But like, let's say between the
That's
two,
rare.
you have you take the series with the ending and decide, okay, let's continue that one. Whereas the other series, it's like, oh, finally cliffhanger, and then it's probably never going to be picked up again. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility at this
Like,
point.
Spider-Man
because,
would have been the one to continue, not the X-Men. The X-Men
right.
they were finished.
And then there were 2 Spider-Man shows that deserve. No, 3, I guess. Let's throw in
Spider-Man
Unlimited.
Unlimited?
Yeah.
Did it really
because,
deserve a continuation?
It was unique in its own way.
It was pretty cool. I'm not knocking
The
on
concept was cool, but I just
Spider-Man.
remember every time I've seen it, like, it's so boring in execution.
Yeah. It's not like a remarkable show. In terms of story, usually each episode kind of plays the same, and it's kind of weird. Like Peter's married, but like there's this tension between him and alien woman, and then there's all the furries and everything. But
Well, that's because High Evolutionary.
yeah, well,
It's kind of his thing.
yeah. Did the High Evolutionary start the furries? Gosh.
Well,
Possibly.
he made them in Guardians of the Galaxy. That's all I know about him. Made a
Well, it's
whole
kind of his
planet of
thing.
furries, and then the furries
Yeah.
started gang, so he nuked them.
That movie is so silly.
It's like probably maybe the last good Marvel movie, though.
Yeah,
You did see it, didn't you?
I did. Yeah. That's why I'm remarking on it being silly. They solved instant healing in that movie. Did you realize that?
No.
What do you think those med packs were about?
Instant healing?
They solved instant healing.
I don't follow.
So those med packs, right? Like the
Mhm.
ones that they were trying to use on each other
Mhm.
all the time, they would almost instantaneously heal any injury. The only one it couldn't was Rocket.
Mhm.
So why didn't they just bring a bunch of those in Endgame? They had the ship.
I mean, they're
Didn't think
probably
about it.
expensive. Also, wait, why would they need to bring a bunch? No one got hurt.
A bunch of people got hurt.
Like who?
How about your boy Tony Stark? He literally died.
I don't think the med packs
med
can like take
pack,
you
yeah.
back from like any injury at all. It can't be like, you
I
know.
mean, it seemed like it could.
I think the flesh has to be somewhat viable still.
I think Tony like basically exposed himself to like almost
I mean, I understand that,
magical
but
radiation, you could
yeah,
say.
he kind of like
His
all
cells
the
are just
radiation of the
dying.
universe. Yeah. So
The
So
power
you
was
think
too
they should have
much.
just put a bunch of the med packs on Thanos?
I mean, theoretically, you could.
I
And
think
it might actually help him.
I think the conclusion about the med pack is they've got to have a known medical procedure programmed into them to work.
I mean, they also could have given one to the Hulk. Think about that. Like they could have given him to the Hulk. His arm could have been fine. Could have had his
Again,
punch out with Thanos, and that
they
would be
probably
it,
didn't
you know?
really think about this, but I at least would
No.
think the logical explanation would be it has to be a medical procedure that is known in order to actually do it. It's not like Bacta.
Mhm.
You know, like removing a bullet, that would obviously be known.
Yeah.
But, you know, like fixing cauterized flesh, that would be a little bit different.
Mhm.
And, I mean, Hulk's arm does get fixed eventually, so.
Eventually, yes. But I don't know.
Yeah,
Marvel's silly
MCU's
now.
over anyway, so.
Yeah, it's done.
I think the real explanation is James Gunn did not have Avengers Endgame in mind when he wrote
No, he
the
just needed
third
a thing to move the
Guardians
plot
draft.
forward. Yeah.
And then he had to figure out that, oh, they killed off Gamora. Well, isn't that great?
Let me just
Didn't-
insert her awkwardly into the script.
It seems like it would have made more sense if they didn't have her at all, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't add anything, really.
Oh,
But-
that's because I think Nebula was just supposed to be Gamora at first, and then they killed off Gamora, so he's like,
Honestly, I like
rewrite
Nebula
this.
better than Gamora, though.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but that's just how I see it, like, literally on the writing floor. It's just like, well, they killed off your character, and it's like, but they had such a big role in the movie, doing this, that, the other. I know. Wait a second. A sister. Never told me about your sister.
Well, now there's nothing good coming from it, so whatever.
Wait till Spider-Man 5, The Marvels.
We can
Like,
just
that's
all
gonna
watch
happen.
Lost again.
Yeah.
Ford has found out how Lost is good now.
Oh man. Don't start. Don't get me started.
We're gonna have something about Lost eventually. I've got ideas in the works. But Lost is a good show, Ford can confirm.
Yes.
And he hasn't even finished it yet.
It's kind of taken over my life for the past like 3 weeks.
I've never been able to binge shows as fast as some people do.
I couldn't
gotta slow
binge
down.
Lost how fast you and Mace have been able to. Like, hour-long episodes are already drained. Like, I can binge the Clone Wars because it's like 30 minutes episodes. I could do 4 of those.
Nate's
Droid
already
Squad.
finished.
And then it's just like, okay, I can take a break for a bit and then hop back on it. But, like, you guys have been crushing it. Like, I tried to pick up Lost on my own. I could not do it. I got through like the first 2 episodes, and I'm like, okay, I can't do this. I can't
What
watch
can I
this
say? It's
show.
good television. I like good television.
I wasn't super into it at the time, and then I was told to watch it with other people, and then I did, and then I enjoyed it. Like, the first season actually was very good.
Yes, it was. I would say,
But
like, at this point, season 2 is probably the weakest. In terms of like some of the plots they introduced, I just feel like they didn't really go anywhere.
I feel
I guess
like they
because
didn't
of
know
like
what
either
to
because of
do at
like
that
actor
point.
commitments and like they weren't sure like how long they were going to keep going for.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just felt like some behind the scenes stuff was kind of holding them back, and then season 3, like the halfway point of season 3 rolls around, and it's like, okay, now we're moving. We're picking up speed.
You gotta watch those behind the scenes videos I keep linking. At least Kevin does.
Are you done though?
I
I
linked
can
them to you,
watch
didn't I, Kevin?
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you were
send them to
talking
me
Ford
when
though.
I'm
I will
done.
when you're done, Ford.
Yeah.
I mean, the season 1 video you could probably watch already, but the others, yeah, you probably want to wait. But Kevin, you could watch them.
I suppose I could, couldn't I? And you'd be none the wiser.
It's like 16 hours worth of content.
Again, it's a long time commitment, isn't it?
Just like the show.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
other
my
news,
parents watched Lost.
they
weren't
probably didn't
happy
finish
about
it.
No, I think they did, and they didn't like the ending like most people.
The ending is not bad, is the thing. It's just, I guess people are stupid.
What are you, stupid?
Well, it's not only stupid, I think people are easily influenced by MSNBC.
What did MSNBC do?
Yeah, what's
They
that
spread
anything
the
to do with it?
theories about, like, the wrong... what takeaway people got from the ending. I say MSNBC is also, like, yeah, all, like, the news outlets promoted this idea of the wrong
Yeah, I know
ending.
you can't. I know you can't say
But yeah.
But you,
because it made
Ford, if
well.
you've ever heard someone talk about the ending, you've probably heard this version of the ending. Not gonna lie to you.
I haven't never heard anybody talk about this show.
Okay, never mind.
Except for you.
Because I heard the ending that he was talking about, and that's why I couldn't make it past the first couple episodes. It's like, oh, I see what they're doing. I get it. This isn't good. This isn't clever or fun. They're just trying to do this thing and make you invest into 6 seasons with hour-long episodes. I couldn't do it. And then I was told, yeah, no, that's not actually it. And it's like, okay,
The myth
well.
is that, like, it was just completely made up as it goes along and that nothing matters in it. But with the behind the scenes, obviously
Well, that's not
stuff
true.
changed during filming, as it does with every single TV show and movie. But they had some very concrete plans going forward, which you really don't start to get until the 5th and 6th season, start seeing some of the threads they wove into it.
I mean, I'm already starting to see it in season 4.
You're seeing,
So,
like, you
like we're
know,
getting
the
a lot of
mystery box.
resolution.
Oh my gosh, the mystery box. J.J. Abrams' mystery box. You're seeing all the
still
mystery
despise,
boxes, but he's not opening too many of them, right? You know, it's just like, oh, we're planting this here and here
I
and
don't
here.
know. I
And they
feel
think,
like a lot of them have
and
been
they kind
opened.
of like
It's just
vaguely
that-
explain it, but it's like not really explained. It will be fully explained basically at some point.
I don't
And
know.
that's toward
I
the
feel
end.
like it's more so like I think I'm just watching TV differently than you are, right?
Yeah, because you're not
you're all
expecting the J.J.
watching-
Abrams mystery box.
You're all watching to figure out, the plot of the place they're in, right? And I'm more so just interested in the character interactions.
Well,
Like,
the
it's good
characters
drama.
are what make the
It's so
show.
good.
The characters are the entire
It's
reason to
been-
watch
it's
the
just-
show.
It's been a while since I've seen a nice, like, character-driven, program.
Unfortunately, the
Right.
Kate episodes kind of suck up like a lot of screen time.
But they're still okay.
They're all the same though. It's just like, oh,
Yeah.
Kate, What a bad human being.
But they're still like they're still okay. They're still okay. They have nice like scenarios.
Kevin, would you rather watch a Kate episode of Lost or any of the recent Netflix TV shows to come out in the last 3 months?
I don't know what come out.
Okay,
came
any
out
of the
in last
any
3
Disney
months.
Plus show to come out in the last 3 months.
I don't know what's come out in Disney Plus in the last 3 months, but nothing
Echo.
probably good.
Yeah,
Probably a Kate episode. And I don't like Kate episodes, so that's saying something, you know? Like, listen,
You mean you
I'm
don't
not
want to
saying-
watch a show about a hit woman who's deaf and crippled,
oh, I forgot that show
but
came
also an
out.
Indian? Did you know that she's indigenous?
I'm
You gotta know
indigenous.
that. I mean, so am I, but you know.
I'm in D. Genus, got him. Oh. Yeah.
Bravo, you really got me.
You know, bacon and eggs sounds really good right now.
Right now.
Yeah,
Why
right
right
now.
now?
I think it's
Like,
because
right-
I've been
right
resisting
now.
eating sugar, and so I'm just randomly craving stuff.
Is that what you've given up for Lent?
I not exact. I'm just trying to lose some weight, and so I've been trying not to eat sugar as much. I
Gotta
still
fit in
do.
that wedding tux, huh?
It fits already. I bought a new one for Leo's wedding, so I've got one that fits. But I gained a lot of weight since Christmas, honestly.
Wow.
So I've just been
I think I
trying
have to.
not to eat sugar as much, and it turns out I really like sugar.
I need to exercise more. I've been too sedentary.
I can't imagine you being fat for it. It wouldn't fit you.
Yeah, well, I know
it's
my
against-
metabolism is slowing down. I can feel it.
Well,
So
gotta be careful. You gotta switch to just half a hot dog a day.
You gotta stay, skinny forward. If you fill out, I won't know who you are anymore.
I'll be okay.
No, it won't work. It won't work. Mace is the only one allowed to be big.
And when we say big, we mean lean.
We mean whatever we want to mean. Like you couldn't see. I couldn't see Leo as being fat either, or bald. You know, it just imagine like removing any feature, taking it away from Leo, and he wouldn't look like Leo anymore. You know,
Yeah.
you know, if you're chopping an ear off of him, would that really be Leo anymore?
Everything that Leo is resides in the ear.
It's true.
His body, his soul, all in the ear.
Or you know, what if Leo got a glass eye? That just wouldn't be right.
But if it's convincing looking, then
They do have some better glass eyes these days.
yeah, like if it's convincing.
Depends
then-
on if he gets one of the ones where his eyelids still work or not, you know?
Hmm.
No,
Like
if you
that
got a
guy,
glass eye, would
Tyler
you get one just to
Tate
match your other eye, or do you get a fancy one?
I mean, you ideally want to get one that matches.
Gold. I want a gold eye. No, wait. Blue eye. Sans Undertale.
That would be
LED
actually kind of
light.
cool. What if you... It would be kind of cool, though, if you had, like, a laser pointer in the eye.
Yeah, just like you wink and it's just like it shoots out a laser.
Okay, so you two want to be Borg. Okay.
Well, okay, what if you got one that looks like your regular eye, but you could press a button, and it was a little display that could play YouTube videos?
No, some weird
How can you
transhumanism
see?
stuff. I
Because-
don't like that.
If it's just a fake eye, then you can't see out of that anyway.
Or that's like saying a watch is transhumanism.
Yeah, but this is my eye.
No, your eye's gone. This is fake.
But you can watch the YouTube video in the fake eye
No,
without the eye
you're-
to see the video.
You're crippled. You're not allowed to be the main character anymore. You're the supporting character now that gives the exposition through the screen on your eye.
Oh wait, it projects the YouTube video?
Yeah, I guess that one thing could project. That's gonna get hot though.
Yeah.
Well, you're
might,
the
like,
secondary
burn
character.
your-
It doesn't
yeah, like,
matter how
burn
you
through your
feel.
brain or
Yeah,
something.
so, but you can do a nice, cool LED display if people just look into your eye and it gives
So
them...
someone has to be staring deep into your eye while they watch, like, instant funny fails compilation number 47.
I was thinking more like execution videos, but...
Oh, okay. Jeez. That's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
You lose your eye and suddenly you're just dark and dismal and it's like, all I ever play are execution videos in my eyes.
Like you display the future with your eye.
Oh, Madam Web?
So yeah, I made the observation.
You can
earlier
play
that-
Morbius on your eyeball.
Yeah, I made the observation earlier that we now know what a $1 billion is. It's exactly half a more $1 billion.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a shame that El Muerto isn't going to come out anymore. I wanted to know what a more $1 trillion was. I really did. Alas,
You think they're gonna give up now?
$500 billion is.
what's up?
Do you think they're going to give up now?
No, I don't.
They
want
are
them
going to do the Sinister Six.
whether they like it or not.
And Madam Web is somehow gonna be one of the Sinister Six. It's like she's evil.
Oh, but we still have Venom 3, guys. Aren't you excited for Venom 3?
Yeah. Venom is the only film that I look forward to every time I hear about it. Like, what's coming out anymore? I don't know, but Venom 3 is.
Yeah.
Like, until
You know,
Morbius 2 drops,
still-
like, Venom
yeah,
3
I'm
is the
still
only
really
thing that's going to keep me
concerned.
going.
I'm still really concerned for what's his face, the Vulture dude.
Michael Keaton?
I mean, he's got to get back home, you know. It's all because of Spider-Man. I mean, it's got something to do with him, right?
Someone
Well, okay.
posted on Twitter, like, a comparison of the Vulture suits from No Way Home and Morbius, and the Morbius suit is actually better, though.
Well,
Not gonna
there's also this
lie.
other thing. Have you guys seen the new Spider-Verse movie, Part 1?
Yeah.
That's actually what it's referring to, and not the MCU Spider-Man.
What?
Because that's all about, movie's all about, like, different things from different Spider-Man universes getting displaced.
What?
Yeah. Kevin, do you see
Wait,
it?
how was I supposed to know that without you
Kind
telling
of,
me?
like, I think it's.
That is it.
I mean, yes, but like he's obviously from the MCU, and he thinks
I mean, it could
has
be,
to
yeah, they also have,
And
like, there's
the
references.
Spell, again, the spell doesn't work. It doesn't
Yeah, so
make
I don't think
sense.
it doesn't have anything to do with the spell. That the vulture portion of it. It has nothing. It's to do with the animated one, which connect directly to. At least we know,
But-
like the Amazing Spider-Man, the Raimi Spider-Man versus.
No, because the end scene it shows the spell thingy in the sky from the end of No Way Home.
Does it?
Yeah.
Because there's
Pull
two
up the
scenes.
scene. Pull up the scene. We're watching it
Yeah,
live.
Michael Keaton scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
How could he see the sky? He was in jail.
No. That's how he came into the Morbverse, okay? That's
It's a
The
Venom verse.
Morbiverse.
Get it right.
I'm looking at
Oh,
the scene
oh.
for it. And the sky's not like that.
I thought it was what Am I really misremembering this?
Yeah, I think you are. Because I think as everyone assumed that's what it was going to be, they read a lot into it, but the sky is just black.
Well,
No. Earlier than that.
yeah, no, the other scene
Yeah, the other scene.
where he gets teleported from the jail cell.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah. First post-credit scene.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so yeah, that is the sky from there.
Yep.
So Vulture's
Man, it looks
there, he's
awful.
chilling. Then gets morbed on.
To be fair, if they wanted to make it make more sense, there's no way they couldn't go. There's no reason they couldn't go the other explanation, just have it be a coincidence.
because yeah, let's say he gets misplaced right before the spell, and he forgets Spider-Man, so he can remember Spider-Man because he knows it has something to do with Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
So
Guys, we're
maybe
talking about a movie from 2 years ago.
we're talking about more like the crappy post-credit scene where they put Michael Keaton into Morbius first. That's what we're talking about, really.
They put that in the trailer.
Yeah. They had I think he was talking with Morbius in the trailer, and he was using lines.
Oh,
that were in the
Craven is
movie
still
because-
coming out though. Do you think it's possible Craven makes even less than Madam Web?
Coming out
No,
this
Craven's
year?
gonna make more.
I mean, it's gonna make. I mean,
Is this the first
well,
R-rated one?
Yeah.
yes.
I'm still surprised Venom went down from an R rating. It's kind of weird.
But is a Cravillion dollars greater than a $1,000,000,000?
I couldn't be more billions, like the peak.
Or is it like between a Webillion and
Venom
a
3 was
Morbillion?
pushed back to 2024.
Yeah, because they only started filming recently.
Sorry, November 2024.
Huh.
Well, I'm kind of upset that Beyond the Spider-Verse doesn't have a release date still.
Like
That's
it ever
because AI is taking over animation.
Shouldn't it be faster then?
No.
And they had confirmed Tom Holland sequels, which I thought they had to do another actual Spider movie every so often to confirm the rights, but maybe these other ones
Well,
count?
They do count, yeah.
Ben
That's-
Parker shows up, I guess.
Like,
So,
as long
So,
as you're-
oh
as
wait,
long as
because
you're
the
using
one, because
character.
his mom was pregnant with Peter Parker, so that counts.
Yeah, as long as you're
It's the
using the characters
loophole.
from the property, you
Uh,
can maintain the rights.
This wasn't Silk canceled too.
I don't know.
I feel like Silk was just announced. I don't know.
This one says El Muerto is possibly dead on this list, so
I want to know what $1 trillion is.
Oh my gosh, El Muerto fan base.
Oh,
oh,
Check
remember
it
when the
out.
Silver Sable movie was going to be a thing?
I thought it was
That actually
supposed to
sounds
be a
like a good-
series.
No,
sounds
it
like
was
a good
Silver
concept,
Sable, then
though.
a Silver Sable and Black Cat movie.
Again,
Not just a
Good
Black Cat
concept.
movie. Or even better yet, how about we actually have Black Cat in one of the Spider-Man movies?
we can't do that. We had a Catwoman movie, remember?
Yeah, so
Remember that
like,
was?
don't have the
Yeah.
Black Cat movie, have Black Cat in a Spider-Man movie.
What a
like-
concept.
Before we end, I should probably explain why I put that thing up, because I just found out there's a Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase on the 21st. So all
Oh,
those
okay.
people freaking out, there's not really a lot happening.
Oh yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 announcement, baby.
I mean, this probably does mean the Switch 2 is going to be announced next month.
Wow, that's fast.
Not really.
No, you're right, not really. But it
It
feels
feels
like
fast.
I'm realizing now the Switch has been around for a long time. It still feels new to me, though.
well, it's still novel.
It was
The
7
Wii is still new. Why don't they make
we're just
games
2
for the
weeks
Wii
shy of
anymore?
it being a 7-year-old system.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty much how long the systems last these days.
The Wii U was only around 5 years, and the Wii was only around 6 years.
Oh, I'm glad they're getting their mileage out of this one. So,
When did the PS5 come out?
2020? And it's already at the end of its life cycle, apparently.
Kevin was telling me that quote was misinterpreted.
Yeah,
Because it
it's
has
out
no
of
games.
context.
It has no games.
I
Did you
guess
ever
the
get a
PlayStation
PS5?
4 was 7 years. No, and after the whole thing with the Spider-Man 2, I think I'm not gonna.
I don't blame you.
Like, it was actually so incredibly insultingly bad, it's thrown me off the entire brand of PlayStation.
Really?
Yeah,
I never got your opinion on it.
I think I've only talked about it with Mace,
Oh,
because he's the only one that actually was played it.
I
But
I looked at it and was like, nope.
I want to play the next Final Fantasy remake one, but that will probably come to PC eventually as well. So I just don't think at this point in my life it's worth it to get a PS5.
Mm-hmm.
Not unless they remake Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. You need to play that, Ford. I gave it to you to play here so long ago.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. My PS5 or my PS3 will not turn on.
Why?
I don't know.
Did you plug it in?
I did.
And what happens?
It doesn't turn on.
If I fix it, can I keep it?
No.
Well, what are you gonna
Fix
do with it?
Well, I'll see if I can figure out what the problem is. If not, I'll just have to play Metal Gear Rising on PC.
But I mean, what are you gonna do with the PS3 if you can't fix it?
I don't know.
Well, just don't throw it away. I'll take it.
No, I don't want to throw it away, but it's got a lot of memories on it, you know?
Do you have one of the fat ones that can play DVDs and PS2 games and everything?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it's not a slim. It's like one of the matte black finished ones. that
Lego
they
Star
came out
Wars
with later.
3: The Clone Wars destroyed my fat PS3, so we got PS3 that couldn't play PS2 games. And I'm still mad about that because...
What is your one now? Is that one?
Yeah, it's the slim one.
Okay, because I thought you got another one. Or is that just a 360?
That's the Xbox 360.
Kevin has all of that generation of consoles in his apartment.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's got the PS3, the Wii, and the 360. With
I
Kinect.
have
The last
the
thing I played on the
childhood.
PS3, the last thing I played on it was Undead Nightmare.
The only thing I
Which was
played
a
on
hell of a way to go
PS3
out.
was Revengeance.
Mm. So,
Whoa, fixing this requires a lot of soldering.
you can see why I'm hesitant.
Is the power supply, like for the PS3, is that external? Is like you're like a box on the cord, or is it just plugged directly in?
It is external.
Okay, could just need a new power supply then.
Maybe, yeah. But,
Or you could just be plugging into an outlet that doesn't work.
Yeah. But I've got a lot of other stuff going on. I can't really diagnose the issue just yet, so.
All right. Well, we've gone a little bit over today, so we should probably end there. So, we talked about a lot of random stuff today. If you ever want to talk about this and our main topic, Lego, you could always join the BCC Crew Discord server. Link is down in the description below. You can also follow us on X, where I remember to post about this sometimes. Always a good thing. Like, subscribe, share the video, get the word out there about the podcast, help more people see it and get notified when we go live by clicking that little bell. We are quickly approaching our 10-year anniversary coming up in June. Have some exciting things we're planning then. Look forward to sharing more news as we draw closer. But for now, for Ford, Polaris, and myself, LQ, we thank you for listening, and we will see you on the next episode.